I'm sitting in my hotel room in Guayaquil, Ecuador, waiting for my taxi to come pick me up to go to the airport, where I will then fly to Cuenca, where I'm actually doing an ayahuasca retreat. And I was just sitting here thinking about how before I moved to Europe, maybe 7 years ago, I told this guy that I knew for over 7 years, one of the guys that ghosted me. I told him that I was moving to Europe, and he said out of his mouth that I was one of the most comfortable people that he had ever met. And he was surprised that I was taking this move because I had never lived more than 45 minutes away from where I grew up, which at the time was fair. But a lot has changed over the last 7 years. And now I am embarking on this journey, probably like one of the most deep dives into myself that I didn't even think that I would be interested in doing. A few months ago, a friend told me she went to a silent retreat in Barcelona, and I was like, why would you want to do that? Just spend 10 days meditating in the woods? Like, that sounds dreadful, right? Because at that point I was so comfortable and used to distracting myself with TV and nights out and movies and sleep and work. I had no interest in going inside my own mind. And let me tell you, in preparation for this ayahuasca retreat, that's literally all that I've been doing. I've been looking at things that come up for me. I have been using weed to help me get there faster, because when I smoke weed, my ego is silenced, the thoughts start to flow. I'm more creative, but I'm also way more insightful. I'm also less scared of what I'm going to discover. And it definitely has led to a lot of crying, not a negative thing, lots of tears. I lost my mom almost 7 years ago, a lot coming up with that. My dad abandoned me when I was in my teens, a lot coming up with that. A lot of my relationships have ended miserably or with me getting ghosted. A lot of emotions and feelings and doubts and insecurities that came up with that. But in combination with weed and therapy, I have gotten to an unimaginable place of like content inside. My therapist used to say something along the lines of, a lot of people just want to be happy all the time. Like, we think that's what we should be aspiring for, is happiness, right? My grandmother says this to me actually when I'm feeling down about something. She says, why don't you just try to be happy? This is very unrealistic for the way that the world is set up today. This world is not set up for us to live in eternal happiness, unfortunately. There are some places on earth where you may find that, but not where I've lived. So I actually have prioritized this feeling of peace more than happiness. How is it that I'm at the best place that I've ever been in my life, and I'm gonna go to an ayahuasca retreat, which is supposed to make it even better? I'm really excited to see what's gonna come out of this. And it's being filmed. So I have been documenting myself for years. Since my mom passed away, I've been taking pictures. That's not my cat. I've been taking pictures, I've been recording videos, I've been visually looking at the progression of myself, my confidence, how I feel about my body, how I think about myself, how I navigate the world. It has been a relief, and I'm really excited to see what happens on the other side of this. And I just wanted to record another video of me talking, share it with you, maybe you're interested, and I'll be sharing more from when I get to Cuenca.